Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, By in the Moment I Realized Peace and Quote. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't and oppose. Like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. I came into my life on a day that didn't seem special at all. The sky was gray, my phone battery was low, and my mind was already full before noon. I remember thinking, another long day. Then Bai walked in, small, warm, slightly clumsy, with ears that never seemed to agree on which direction they should face. At first, Bai was just there. A presence. A responsibility. Feed him, walk him, clean up after him. Life didn't slow down just because a dog joined it. If anything, it felt busier. I still rushed through mornings, still answered messages too quickly, still worried about things that hadn't happened yet. But Bai didn't rush. Every morning, he woke up like the world was brand new. The same floor, the same door, the same bowl. Yet his tail wagged like he had discovered something magical. When I tied his leash, he sat down patiently, even when I was late. When we walked outside, he stopped to sniff the same tree every single day, as if it held a secret only he could understand. I used to pull the leash gently and say, "Come on, Bai. We don't have time." Bai would look back at me, eyes soft, tail slow, as if asking, why not? There were evenings when I collapsed onto the couch, mind buzzing with unfinished thoughts. Bai would jump up beside me, circle twice, and rest his head on my leg. He didn't ask questions. He didn't need explanations. He stayed. One night, while scrolling endlessly on my phone, I noticed Bai staring at me. Not begging, not bored, just watching. When our eyes met, his tail thumped once against the couch, like a quiet hello. I put the phone down without thinking and scratched behind his ears. That was the first time the noise in my head softened. Bai didn't change my life suddenly. He didn't teach me peace and big lessons. He just existed, fully, honestly, gently, and slowly, without realizing it. I began to notice that the moments with him felt lighter, softer, as if the world had turned the volume down a little. It happened on an afternoon that smelled like warm concrete and fading sunlight. We were sitting on the balcony. I had planned to answer emails, but Bai lay stretched out beside me, belly up, paws twitching in his sleep. I watched his chest rise and fall. No hurry, no tension, just breathing. For the first time in a long while, I matched his rhythm. I didn't realize how fast I had been living until I sat next to someone who never rushed. Bai didn't care about tomorrow's schedule. He didn't replay yesterday's mistakes. His entire world fit inside the present moment, and he seemed perfectly content there. On our walks, I stopped checking the time. I let Bai choose the pace. Sometimes we walked slowly. Sometimes we stopped a lot. Sometimes we went nowhere in particular. And strangely, those walks felt fuller than the days when I rushed from place to place. Bai greeted strangers with gentle curiosity. He trusted easily. When someone knelt to pet him, he leaned into their hands like he had known them forever. Watching him, I realized how guarded I had become, how often I pulled away without noticing. There were nights when I felt heavy for no clear reason. I would sit on the floor, back against the wall, and Bai would come over and sit beside me. Not on my lap, not demanding attention, just close enough to touch. His warmth was quiet reassurance. I started talking to him. About small things. About worries I never said out loud. Bai listened with the same calm expression, head slightly tilted, eyes steady. He didn't fix anything. But somehow, things felt easier after. Through Bai, I learned that peace isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It arrives quietly, in shared silence, in slow walks, in warm fur under tired hands. Animals don't try to teach us anything. They simply live the truth we've forgotten, that being present is enough. The moment I truly realized peace wasn't dramatic. It was raining lightly. The kind of rain that doesn't rush, just falls. Bai and I were indoors. No plans. No urgency. I sat by the window while Bai lay beside me, chin on his paws. Outside, the world kept moving. Cars passed. People hurried under umbrellas. Inside, nothing needed to happen. Bai lifted his head and looked at me. I looked back. We stayed like that for a while, two beings sharing the same quiet. And suddenly, I understood. Peace wasn't something I needed to find. It wasn't waiting at the end of success or hidden in a future version of myself. It was here, in this room, in this breath, in the steady presence of a small dog who loved me simply because I was here. I had never asked me to be better, faster, stronger. He accepted me on tired days and good days the same way. His love was uncomplicated, but never shallow. It was steady. In caring for Bai, I learned how to care more gently, for myself, for others, for the world around me. Animals give without keeping score. They remind us that connection doesn't need words, and love doesn't need reasons. That's the value Bai brought into my life. Not by doing anything extraordinary, but by showing me how to be fully present in the ordinary. Bai's presence quietly taught me something essential about modern life. We don't lack peace. We forget to notice it. In a world that rewards speed, productivity, and constant movement, animals like Bai remind us that slowing down is not weakness, but wisdom. From Bai, I learned to respect natural rhythms, eating when hungry, resting when tired, enjoying small routines. Applying this to human life means allowing ourselves pauses without guilt, listening to our bodies, and valuing rest as much as effort. Bai also taught me mindful connection. He is fully present when he is with me, and that encourages me to put down distractions, make eye contact, and truly listen, whether to people or to myself. Practicing this creates deeper relationships and emotional balance. Most importantly, Bai showed me unconditional companionship. He doesn't judge my bad moods or measure my worth by achievements. In daily life, we can learn from this by offering kindness without expectations to others, to animals, and to ourselves. Living peacefully today doesn't require escaping reality. It requires engaging with it more gently. Sometimes, peace begins with a slow walk, a quiet moment, and the steady heartbeat of an animal reminding us that being alive, together, is already enough.